Okay, let's get into tonight's Love Island. It's literally 3 a.m. Not much to say on this episode. Let me tell y'all something though. Kenzie, she's exhibiting brat behavior to me, and it's starting to get on my nerves. Day two. Day two. We saw night one into day two, night two. We're doing too much, Ma. Because my thing is, Charlie Jr. literally told her, you're not my typical type. And what's crazy is, to me, is how beside herself she is to hearing that she is not somebody's type. I could go deeper there, but I want to keep it light this season. I'm not even trying to be the woke friend. And honestly, the conversations that are being had around the villa on day two, for me, are just making me roll my eyes. Sincere was like, that's foul as fuck. What's foul as fuck? What's foul as fuck? It's day two. Day two. I said this over on Threads too. I need everybody to not get weird the way they were last year when Belle Dasha went home first. This is a show where people get eliminated. Somebody has to go home first. It's not unfair. It's not unfair. It's literally just Love Island. Bea being like, oh, we didn't get time to talk before I left to know like if he was open or if I was open. Everybody should be open. Everybody should be open. Why? Because it's day two. 48 hours. 2. Like, for real. Even Melanie and Sincere, they're cute. Very cute young people need to be open. Like I said, Kenzie's whole attitude towards Charlie Jr. is just very fucking annoying to me. At the end, at the fire pit, she's like, yeah, thanks for that. You knew you were coming on a show where people could get eliminated. Did you think you wouldn't get eliminated? Okay, let's get into Love Island episode 3. Notice I said episode 3. 3. Because the way these Islanders acting up in here, send Ariana back in. Send Ariana back in. I know we can't tell them what day it is, but remind them how long they've been in there. And that's not long. Before I get into the episode, though, I do need to shout out whoever picked out the music for the episode. When I heard me some 12 to 12 by Somber in the beginning, I scrumped and screamed. That is my song. You want to see me at my peak white girl dance moves? Play some Somber. Play some motherfucking Somber. And then I heard Kim Petras, and I'm always with my ass to Kim Petras. Now, Kenzie. And let me say this. There's a line between like comforting somebody and then feeding into delusion. I fear that, what's that girl name? Since she want to get everybody's name wrong, Melanie, feeding into delusion with Kenzie. Because her talking about, I don't even want to look at him because my eyes are the only thing that he complimented. I don't think depriving him of eye contact is doing what you think is doing, Miss Mama, but go off. And I'm so sorry. I see a lot of people so mad that Bea and Gabriel are kissing all over. I don't care. It's Love Island. Everybody complaining about the kissing noises. It's Love Island. If they have a baby bird challenge this season, you're in for disgust. Like, what do you mean you're complaining about kissing noises on Love fucking Island? Ain't nothing wrong with them sitting on a daybed, making out, speaking sweet Spanish to each other. Are they speaking Spanish? Yeah, Spanish. Very cutesy. Everyone that got left, so Kenzie and Sean need to realize that it's day 2, day 3, and more people are coming, right? And that's what's irritating me. And I almost, to a certain extent, feel like it's not fair to Bea and Sean that their couple, Sean's not doing too much, but Kenzie especially is acting like she was betrayed. Like somebody did something so wrong to her. He did not do anything wrong to her. It's day 2 into day 3. Kenzie's obsession with being someone's type is actually insane to me. At one point, when she was talking to Gabriel, she said, I can tell he thinks I'm attractive. Zach did not call her unattractive. He said that she is not his type. She is not his typical type. Not being someone's type and not being attractive are two different things. And news flash. We are literally all ugly to someone. We are all ugly to someone. I have found plenty of people attractive, but they are not my type. Do we understand? I'm trying to remember that I don't think this girl's frontal lobe is fully developed, but my God, I don't need to be everyone's type to feel like I'm attractive. Like, oh God. Now, I heard the word strongest couple in this episode. Episode 3, on day 3. We're talking strongest couple? Don't piss me off. And you know what? Trinity is funny as fuck. And a lot of people in that villa need to be moving like Trinity. Trinity said, yeah, go have a conversation with Bryce. Go have the conversation with whoever you want to. She turned around and told Zach, okay, don't ask her to talk no more. Don't ask her to talk no more. We not about to beg. But speaking of Trinity, did your mom find out? what we found out, when we found out, like, did she find out with us? Girl, I think I would have taken that one to the grave, Trinity. Mama, I think I would have taken that to the grave. The thought, I am 34 years old. The thought of getting caught by my mom doing that act sent a shiver down my fucking spine. The game was cute. Nothing really shocked me. Kenzie pushed Zach in the pool just because she wanted to push Zach in the motherfucking pool, obviously. Melanie finna ruin the whole mood. Melanie finna ruin the whole motherfucking mood. Because first the fuck of all, how you gonna sit here and be like, it's early, it's not that deep, and then be talking about cheating? If you cheat on me, I'll cheat back. She's talking about we didn't have a conversation about whether or not we're going to be open. Because it's day 3. Everybody should be motherfucking open. Everybody should be open in that motherfucker. And I'm not saying that you cannot have somebody that you are mostly interested in. You can. But everybody still need to be open. And I hate to agree with a man. She talking about Sincere sneak pulled Kata for a child. I don't think he sneak pulled her. I think he just pulled her. I think it was a simple pull. There was no sneaky about it. He literally did it right in front of somebody else in public, like as public as the villa can get. And then she sat there and played 21 questions, she being Melanie, with Kata. Then gonna turn around while she talking to Sincere and be like, yeah, I was talking to, what's her name? And he said, Kata. And she talking about Katie. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you strike me as the type that if somebody called you Melinda, you will be ready to go off. I heard talking about, I'm just going to have to see how the next couple weeks goes. If you there, this is Love Island, a place where people get eliminated. You talking about the next couple weeks like they a guarantee. Okay, let's get into tonight's Love Island. I'm sorry, I am a person who does shut down when angry. Sometimes I don't want to talk. Melanie is not a shutdowner, nor babe. I don't even know what we would call her. Delusional, that's for sure. Avoidant. I would also call her avoidant. And that's a way to protect feelings, right? We get it. We've all been there to some degree. But the way she's going about this, it's like, mama, relax. You gotta calm down, ma. Also gotta stop saying that you're not mad Sincere pulled Kata for a chat, because you are. Also gotta stop pretending that you don't know Kata's name, because you do. And can I say, Kenzie and Sean doing that little kiss before bed, that little makeout, it was not giving that they truly, sincerely wanted to, wanted to kiss each other. It was like, oh, we feel like we need to kiss somebody for bed, so we're just going to do this OD makeout. What? Go lay down. Go lay down. When it comes to the game, I feel like Kenzie and Melanie were trying to make Kata a problem when she's not a problem. She's not a problem. Y'all's feelings are the problem. Before y'all start, feelings are valid, blah, blah, blah. Right, but being a little snarky like that, because why? Kenzie was like, why? Whose toes am I stepping on? Why wouldn't you choose the girl that just got here and is stepping on all of our toes? She's doing her job. She's a bombshell. What, you want her to come in and just sit down and be like, hey girls, here to get to know you? No! Now, y'all talking about how overly freaked out Gabriel is. Sean, did y'all see how Sean was acting during that fucking game? I was like, sit down. Sit down. Somebody will come kiss you. Please, relax. But when Sean said, I may have to find a new career after this, he still doesn't know that the mayor of that city out here talking big shit on an internet. He still don't know. His leave was denied. I feel so bad. I was like, oh, that's ironic. You know what? Tonight solidified it for me. I'm a Kata fan. Kata got a motherfucking fan out of me. She said, I'm a tit for tat ass bitch. And you tit, I'm a tat, tat, tat. Speaking of tatty, that girl that Kata went to high school with, that is like, oh, Kata hit me. What'd you say to her? What did you say to her? Because in the video, we can tell that words are exchanged. Y'all calling to get Kata up off this show because she got into a fight in high school, because she slapped somebody that we don't know what they said to her in high school. First of all, some of y'all did not grow up watching bitches fight at 7 a.m. in the 400 hall. And me personally, I don't care who it was. I hope every girl that got up in the morning and fought in the 700 hall at OTHS is doing wonderfully. You can say nothing about those girls except for that they are go-getters. They woke up, got ready for school, showed up for school, and immediately got into a fight. Talk about back that motherfucking action. No, but for real, there's a difference between, what's that girl name who got kicked off for saying racist shit this season? Well, no, we didn't even meet her. There's a difference between that and then like a fight in high school. Almost everybody I know has gotten into a fight in high school. Anyways, y'all, I like Charlie Jr. I think I like him. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think I like him. And he dresses really well. But you know what I noticed when, what's that boy name? The Bombshell. I can't remember his name. When he came in and Sincere was off to the side having a talk with, I think it was Casey. Sincere and Melanie act alike. Yeah. Because Sincere sitting over here getting all up in a tizzy talking about that she would choose him right now. She would choose him right now. That's the same thing Melanie did yesterday. So I wouldn't be surprised if they find their way back to each other. Unfortunately, I can't see me giving a vote to them for anything in support. I can say that my next sew-in, I would like 3 bundles of that Sincere. But anyways, y'all can stop hating on Bea now. Because Bea literally just gave a masterclass on how to confront an issue and not do too much. She said she was going to say something to Melanie. She said something to Melanie. And while I agreed that it is Love Island and we are supposed to be pulling people for chats, the girls have all explicitly said that they had talk with one another, and they all agreed to be honest with one another and to be more open. Melanie is looking out for number 1. And I did notice that body language because I hate sitting at a long table, right? It doesn't make for good conversation. And I hate sitting at a long table because I hate when somebody is like this. So I noticed that she was like that. And then she didn't just ask him for a chat. Literally, homie was in the middle of his sentence. She was doing a lot. You cannot say any different. The way some of y'all are trying to critique Bea, I peep it. I feel like I know why, but I'm not even going to go there. Also, shout out to Bea for not letting Melanie's heightened emotion when she started talking to her crazy, take her to Melanie's level. Because I'm going to tell you right now, my frontal lobe is fully developed. I'm almost a good 10 years older than these young ladies. When Melanie said, you can relax like that to Bea, I would have said, and you can shut the fuck up. Because the only reason you doing all this right now is because you mad that Sincere pulled Kata. The only reason you here is because Tanya Randall got pregnant and decided not to come. Sorry, I cannot resist a Love and Basketball reference. Anyways, Melanie doing all this talking in the confessional, talking about, I'm composed. And she can say, you are quite literally not composed. You are the opposite of composed. The least composed person on the island right now, right? And I have to respect Kata once again. That's my girl. Because first of all, Melanie, weren't you just being like, what's her name? But when you feel like you need an ally, you know who Kata is. You weren't sure of her. Can I talk to you? Kata said, oh. Listen, I know y'all don't know me. I am very honest. If you be like, can I talk to you? And I don't want to talk to you, I'll be like, no. I'll be like, why? Before you want to talk, why? Tell me so I can decide on whether or not I actually want to talk to you or not. I saw some people saying like Trinity and Anaya should have been more honest. However, I don't blame Trinity and Anaya for not saying anything because Bea said the bare minimum. She said the bare minimum, and we see how Melanie started reacting. I think if Trinity and Anaya would have spoken up and been like, yeah, girl, you were kind of doing a lot, I already know Melanie would have been like, they're ganging up on me. Oh my God. Like, no. I just think be quiet and let her have her moment. Okay, let's get into tonight's Love Island. I'm going to warn y'all, I went to brunch. I'm drunk. Been drunk. So, we going to talk about Love Island from a drunk state of mind. And drunk me is a little confused because I feel like Bea did not check Melanie hard enough for her to be crying like that. And I get it. Everybody's feelings are valid. We all got different senses. That was just a lot for me. That was just a lot for me. I'm also not a crier. I do have to say, though, Trinity, welcome to my office. Please take a seat next to Kata. I will be with you shortly. You are on the short list for my client list because I like the way Trinity handled it. I did not like the way Anaya handled it. And it was crazy to me is I love Anaya's. My best friend growing up was an Anaya. I am predisposed to like all Anaya's, but this Anaya, it's not that I don't like her. It's just, oh, my ear cuff just came out. It's just, she's playing both sides of the fence, and I don't know. I'm not here for it, personally. The next thing in my notes I had was that, Kenzie, I need you to not be interested in anybody that's interested in you. And what I mean by that is Corbin, the new boy, he knew that his lines were going to work on Kenzie, right? Kata, she said, how many people have you said that to? What are we saying here? Like, Kata had questions. Kenzie was like, oh, you like me? You're gonna pick me? And here's my thing. I had to ask Threads. I said, I'm drunk. I'm admitting that I am drunk. But am I confused by what Melanie's saying because I'm drunk, or because Melanie is being confusing? And a couple of y'all said, no, Melanie is being confusing. Because, like, this is my thing. The first thing that made my antennas go up with Melanie, what did she say? Let me look at my notes. She said, that was so disrespectful. Was it so disrespectful? Was it so disrespectful? I don't think it was so disrespectful what Bea said to her. I think it was just honest. But here's the thing. You can't argue with somebody who says that they've been disrespected. So that's why when I argue with people, I try to avoid saying disrespectful and that I felt disrespected, because then a motherfucker gonna come back and say, well, I felt disrespected by you. You only saying that because I said it to fucking you. And I hate that shit. Don't fucking tell me what I told you just to make a point instead of fucking listening. But this is not about me. It's about Love Island. I'm gonna just say okay with this conversation between Bea and Mel, because whatever. Mel says she want to be more like Bea. Bea says she want to be more like Mel. Cool. Again, my frontal lobe is developed. Theirs is not. Whatever. Now, KC, I saw that he was an Aries man. I'm an Aries woman. I think Aries men are from the fucking devil. However, KC sitting here telling Anaya that he appreciates her as a black woman and he knows how she gets the short end of the stick as a dark skinned black woman, you might be getting some points for me. However, thin ice. Don't play with my girl. Don't play in black women's faces. Don't say shit like that. And then you gonna start playing. And at this point in my notes, I said, I feel like Corbin done asked Kata for a kiss 2, 3, 4 times by now. Somewhere in between 2 and 4, maybe 5. It might have been 2, but it's a little too many. I know that. Corbin keep asking Kata for kisses. Stop doing that. It's getting embarrassing at this point. And you know what else I realized? It could have been because I'm drunk and I'm not going to show y'all a picture because my brother does not want to be on a public platform like this. But I realized that I think Corbin may look a little too much like my brother when we were younger for me to find him attractive. Please just take my word for it. I looked up my brother's like high school pictures and I put it next to Corbin. Even though I'm drunk, he looks like my brother, and therefore handsome man. My brother is handsome. Not for me. And I don't know, y'all. I think I might be fucking with Charlie Jr. and Kata until the wheels fall off. Now, this is Love Island, so the wheels may fall off tomorrow. The wheels very well could fall off tomorrow. But until tomorrow, I'm fucking with Charlie Jr. and Kata. I think they're cute. I think they're very fucking cute. Oh my God. And spoiler alert, Sean got eliminated. And not for nothing. I was shocked that the Islanders were shocked that Sean was dumped from the island. This is Love Island. We know how these things work. 1, 2. Sean, baby, please make your statement back to the mayor as public as he made his disrespect to you, because that is a beef that I'm interested in. For whatever reason, my last note of my notes from this episode is, Bryce, let me find out I like you. I did like that t-shirt he has on, and if anybody has a link to that, I would gladly take it. But tomorrow we are getting 3 bombshells. 3. 1, 2, 3. That's crazy to me. It's not crazy. I'm excited. I'm very excited to see Kenzie have another blonde in the home with her. So, yeah, I'm going to go live after this. So, hop on that. Again, I know I'm drunk. I'm annoying myself. Hope you enjoyed this.